are jobs in this country. All along they said there's no jobs in South Africa. Where are the jobs coming from? Where? Obviously, because if you use your brain and you think, you say, oh, there's people who are not supposed to be here. Let me get rid of the people that are not supposed to be here, so the people who are supposed to be here can get the jobs. Simple. It's not magic. If you remove the children that are not supposed to be in the schools that you say are full and South African children don't have a space, then there will be space in school for children.
March and March, what's up? What's popping? What's going on? Unemployment rate is skyrocketing. Schools are closing. And you know how we do it, right? Sit calmly, take a deep breath. Let's get into this. According to report, unemployment rate currently in South Africa has just increased from 32.7% to 33.6%. In another story, about 400 schools to be closed in South Africa due to low turn-up of students. Hey. It's getting serious.
The last quarter, first quarter of 2026, we lost 345,000 jobs, and indeed this quarter we have lost 16,000 jobs. Let us look at those that are outside the labor force. Of course, the students have always led in this regard. They have gone up by 1 percentage point, and quarter-on-quarter changes 101,000. The discouraged work seekers went down by 1.1%, straight by losing 227,000 jobs. Home seekers up by 0.2 of a percentage point, quarter-on-quarter changes 6,000. And of course, those who said they were too old or too young to work, they went up, they remained unchanged, my apologies. And of course, but there was a slight change in the absolute numbers, 24,000.
The Eastern Cape Department of Education is closing 123 schools due to dwindling enrollment numbers. The decision to close the school was taken this financial year, with the move already being implemented in some facilities. And a further 300 schools will also be closed in the next few years. We were in conversation with Malibongwe Mdima, who's the spokesperson of the Eastern Cape Department of Education. Mr. Mdima.
The unviable schools are schools that have got lesser numbers, leading to lesser resources.
Somebody tell me this is not true, because I don't get it. I don't understand.
I don't take madness. I don't take far. I don't take so far.
You know, before I saw this information on social media, a fan already commented it on the comment section of one of my videos. And you know, I was just thinking he's one of those people who don't like March and all that. But I woke up the next day and I saw the information on social media that unemployment rate has increased in South Africa and all that. And the social media was on fire. People are calling on Jacinta. Jacinta, what's happened? What's up? What's going on? Where are the jobs? You came out and you said the jobs are now available and all that. So what is going on? What is the problem? You know, I do follow these March and March leaders a lot. I do listen to Jacinta's interviews a lot and all that. And sometimes I do agree perfectly with some of the things that they say. They have a point, because if citizens of a country don't have access to the country's facilities, they don't have access to the country's jobs, they don't have access to the country's schools, hospitals and all that. No, it is not a good thing. You understand?
South Africa is a country that has to take care of its own problems. South Africa is a country that currently has the highest unemployment rate in the world. You can't say because 50,000 people in Congo or wherever are having problems with their government, we become the home to those people. Where are these people going to be living? That's where we have squatter camps and informal settlements. Where they're going to school, those same schools that our children are not getting spots in. Where are they going to be getting healthcare? In those same hospitals where our grannies now have to wait for hours and hours in queues and sleep on beds and sleep on the floor instead of sleeping on beds and giving birth every 5 minutes.
And sometimes when I listen to some of the interviews, I get emotional about the point that these people are raising, about how their people are not getting access, are not having access to their own country facilities and all that. You see, there was one video also I saw, Jacinta Zuma, who went to one school to secure spots for some South Africa citizens. And the way she was talking, very emotional, and I felt bad also.
Never thought I'd see the day where foreigners are swearing at us in our own country. I mean, they've been telling me to my face that they're going to kill me. They've been saying to my face that the police are in their pockets, like right here. Right? I'm sitting here with a list of close to 100 parents who don't have a spot in school. And this school here says that they're full. All these parents have been applying since last year, some of them early this year. And the answer that you get is that the school is full. And I asked one question. I'm like, as a principal of a school, how do you decide that a child that is from Nigeria, thousands of kilometers from here, deserves a spot in a school over a South African child who has another option?
And so even though some of us are against the violence, the attacks, the looting that is going on and all that, we do still agree with some of their points. Yes, everybody will understand that. But hearing this news coming up that schools are going to be closed because there are no students, what are you talking about? Economy is not about crying, it's not about emotions and all that. There is something deep into it that you need to understand. What I don't understand now is that these matches have yielded some results. At least 200,000 people have left South Africa as a result of this fight against undocumented immigrants in South Africa and all that. And so, at least, there should be some slight decrease in unemployment rate in South Africa in the Q2 report, because this is the period that all these matches were intense, because many foreigners have left. They have left the jobs for you. But rather, the unemployment rate has increased from 32.7% to 33.6%. And also, the schools that you say they are not spots for citizens and all that. As we are hearing from reports now, about 400 schools to be closed in South Africa due to low students turnout. You see? And so now, the South Africans need answers from March and March, and whichever group was championing this, remove foreigners and employ locals. Foreigners must go, undocumented what and what, and all that. Ngizwe Mkunu once said that
we can't march forever.
We can't march forever. It is time to seek results. You see, this is what he was talking about. But you are still on the street marching. You see, you have to do your analysis and see whether the result that is coming is the positive result or negative result. That is where he saw coming, and he said he cannot be part in bringing the economy of South Africa down. You see, what I can say is that companies are closing, shops are closing in South Africa. And of course, jobs are lost. You see, the schools are closing because the parents or the students of these schools are no longer there. They are gone. March and March said they should go back to their country, and they are now in their countries. They wanted it. Now the spots are now available for the citizens. So the schools, before they close, they have to ask March and March. Maybe March and March knows where the students are, so that they can send all these students to these schools and all that. Or what do you think? It is what it is. Please drop your opinion in the comment below. Let's discuss respectively, and don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for more updates. I'm out.